Hello, my friend. We were talking on the phone just when the story happened in Kryviy with the golden children. By the way, were they farmers or just rich man's children? They were probably farmers. As they say, they have a lot of influence here. Kind of local princes. I will remind you that they committed a car accident involving the family. There was also a child injured. The child is still being treated. As far as I know, there was a second child. Thanks God she's intact. Why did you have an idea to stop? You could have just driven by, well, called the police there, but you decided to stop. There was a car accident. There were children standing on the road, covered in blood. So you have to stop. I think every conscious citizen should do this. Maybe they need a medical help. And then you decided that you need to expand your functions. Then it turned out that the medical assistance was not needed. Everything were more or less okay. This is how the situation arose, that the guilty people who were guilty of the accident, they decided to get away together somehow to avoid the punishment. Their people came to help and tried to solve the problem, thus get into the car and take away. The culprit of the accident of this story, the people who helped the journalists to find out about it, they wrote about it and there was a lot of news and a lot of use. Why do you think the people like it so much when the army does, when it helps the law to prevail? Because the army, first of all, is fighting at the front with the enemy. And secondly, I think the citizens of the army are conscious citizens who are in one way or another follow the law. And they want everything to be right according to the law. Instead of the police having to do it there, for example, you perform their functions. We also have to help. Can we? That is, we managed somehow. By the time the police arrived, the culprits would probably have been gone. We help them a little bit, the police sometimes helps us. Some people ask themselves, the question will not be solved so that the army will like it so much that it will decide to take charge of the law, well, control after the end of war in the... I don't know, hardly. Rather that after the war, many just want to go home to all the relatives, take a break from all of them. And we need the police to uphold the law. What did you do before the war? What was your profession before the war? Before the war, I was in anti-terrorist operation in 2015, in voluntary battalion Kryviy. After that, in 2018, I moved abroad. Poland, Berlin. The last place was Belgium, Brussels. We were mounting solar panels. I wanted to open a company just before the war. A couple of months were left, and the war started and I returned. How many of you returned? From the people that I worked there, myself only. And the rest remained there.
просте запитання, навіщо?
Very simple question. Why did you return?
Це моя країна.
This is my country, is my family.
Я не знаю, як я дивився би в вічі навіть.
I don't know how would I look in the eyes to my close ones and my families if I did not return.
Після закінчення війни повернувся.
After the end of the war, if I returned here, I would not be able to go back.
У вас прапор американський і
You
зброя.
have an American flag and the M4 weapon also American. Is it some kind of coincidence or did you do it deliberately? It's an accident.
А чому? Просто чому американський?
Why American flag? Is it a gift?
Так, це подарунок від
Yes, this is a gift from a friend of mine. We were together with him in Kyiv. He himself is from America.
Лекс.
Lex.
Американець.
He's American? Yes.
Він мені подарував цей шеврон.
He gave me this chevron and another one, Punisher. Also the helmet.
То ношу його.
Що вам в Америці найбільше подобається?
What do you like the most about America as a country? Legality, democracy?
Там все... Там порядок.
Everything is there in order.
Ну, порядок і в Білорусі.
Order there is in Belarus as well, but there is no law. Democracy.
Курка чи яйця?
The chicken or the egg story, democracy first or order? Democracy.
А в Україні?
Is there a democracy in Ukraine or not? In Ukraine is democracy, especially in the beginning of the anti-terrorist operation.
Коли владу
When Yanukovych's power was removed by the people,
люди... Самі розумієте.
you know,
Тобто все люди усвідомили.
people realized that they should be free,
Ми
that they are free, we are democratic state,
незалежні.
independent.
Ми стоїмо.
We defend our rights.
Що ви хочете для себе особисто після цієї?
What do you want for yourself personally after this war?
Особисто.
Ну, крім
Well,
загальних.
except for the general things like victory, certainly.
Далі жити,
Live
створити
on,
сім'ю,
create a family,
жити,
live,
працювати.
work, open our business
В Україні чи в Бельгії?
in Ukraine or Berlin? In Ukraine.
Розумієте, як я
You see, when I went here to the war,
я вже не думав, що я повернусь назад.
I thought I will not return
Я
again.
думав, що я за кордон не повернуся, я
I thought I will not return abroad again and remain here as well. Before that, I had an idea when I was returning home. I also wanted to go back abroad as soon as possible.
А сюди вже їхав, сказав.
Yes, when I was already on my way here, I said I won't go abroad again.
А ви виросли в Кривому Розі?
Did you grow up in Kryviy Rih? Yes, near the Kryviy Rih. Where exactly?
Село таке з назвою
A
Раннє.
village called Rani Ranok, romantic name kind of. Is it it? Is it direction of Kirovohrad region
Кіровоградської області.
Кіровоградський, на захід.
to the west?
Кажуть, що в Кривому Розі є така своя
They say that the Kryviy Rih has its own culture and there's a place for Kryviy Rih patriotism. Is it true or not? Do you feel it?
Так. Так, спочатку
Yes.
війни, так.
At the beginning of the war, I felt it,
Як ніколи.
like never before.
Спочатку війни, так. Є таке.
Тоді фінальне запитання.
The final question, how to defeat our enemy?
Який рецепт?
What is the recipe?
Всі мають усвідомити, що ми боремося за...
Everyone must realize that we are fighting for the independence of Ukraine, for our families.
Всі, абсолютно всі.
All, absolutely everyone who is currently on civilian duty, who somehow did not join the army and do not help,
Вони мають це
they must realize
Якщо всі,
that if everyone is together at the beginning of the war,
всі люди
all
згуртувалися,
people rallied,
більшість.
majority.
Якщо всі, абсолютно всі,
If absolutely everyone realizes what is needed,
перемога буде.
so I think victory will be much faster.
Да. Ну, ми усі це віримо і бажаємо
We
вам,
all
щоб
believe in it, and I
отримали.
wish you, the comrades, to achieve victory and return home alive. Thank you, always.
Дякую вам за службу.
Thank you for your service and for what you do.